We are live from Nashville. It's 3 o'clock Central Time, 4 o'clock Eastern Time, and you can do the math on the rest. I'm Mike Wendland and
Jennifer Wendland.
And we are coming to you from the KOA campground in Nashville, Tennessee. You probably hear some noise. That is one of the freeways that's not too far from here. We've got a whole group of other people here. Let's just show you some of them. You're going to meet them all in a couple minutes. I'll switch cameras here. And there we are. Everybody wave hi. You can see we've got one of these nice pull-through spots, and you'll meet some of them in a couple of minutes. Now, here's the deal. We want to know whoever's watching us now, you can comment, okay? Just use the comment to ask a question, and it also helps us to know that you're actually watching this, that somebody's actually seeing this. So please hit your comments below so we can see. I would like to know if anybody's actually there watching this thing live, and that will help. We did have a couple of early questions. Kiki wants to know, do you have your boots on, Mike? And the question is...
I can't believe you're not showing a picture of your feet right now.
Yes,
All I got to say is the puppy Bo is going to be so thrilled to have a new pair of shoes to chew on.
Yeah, he can't chew these boots. Here's my boots. There they are. Look at those babies, huh?
What's wrong with tennis shoes?
There's Jennifer's shoes. Aren't those embarrassing? Look at these great-looking boots. Those are my boots. And I am one... Well, these boots... I don't know. They're expensive, I'll say that. And but they're fun. I've always wanted a pair of cowboy boots since I was a little kid.
And now, you wait long enough, all things happen, right?
Yep. All right, there's another question that came in. Somebody wanted to know, why did you guys stop at IKEA? What did you buy for the road trek yesterday? And they wanted you to answer that one.
Just a rug for the road trek.
Just a rug for the road trek and a bunch of little kitchen stuff. But we were in there like 4 hours, for crying out loud.
And it was fun, except I needed a girlfriend. I really did. You didn't quite measure up.
Yeah, she said, that is really insulting. Anyway.
You wanted out.
Yeah, I wanted out. All right, we've got Maureen on there. She says, actually watching, very clear. Barb Jones, Harry is on there. That is great. And I want you now to meet some of the folks that are with us today, and we'll kind of bring them around. Let me first introduce you to one of somebody I met for the first time today, but she's really the one who made me buy the boots. Peer Pressure from Cindy Larson. Hi, Cindy.
Hi there.
Cindy, you have a great background. You have, tell us what you have, and you're a full-timer.
I'm a full-timer soloing. I came back from Uganda in January and had to decide whether to buy a house and furniture and a car or buy a road trek, and I'm so happy I bought my road trek.
Now, you said Uganda. You were a missionary in Uganda for how long?
A missionary for 7 years.
For 7 years, and you did your research online from Uganda, right?
At night, because it got dark at 7 o'clock and got light at 7 o'clock the next day, I had a lot of time to do research. So for about 2 years, I looked and I listened and I asked questions, and it was the positive response from the group on Facebook and their advice and their concern that let me decide to buy my road trek.
Yeah, so you Facebook people out there, this has really been a big help. Cindy, what'd you think of Nashville?
Nashville is Nashville. It is full of tourists. We saw some interesting people, some interesting places, but my goal today was met when I got Mike to buy his boots, because I showed him mine and I said, you need a pair just like mine.
Let's show everybody your boots here. You have some pretty spiffy boots as well. And yeah, I've always wanted a pair of boots, but it was Peer Pressure from Cindy. And you're going to hear more about Cindy's story. She's got a great story. We'll interview her for our podcast, which will be on next week's edition. But while I'm at it, let's bring in one more guy who is helping do all the peer pressure. And this is somebody who gave me nothing but grief, but he does not have boots on.
No,
he just has...
I'm watching a video, Mike. I'm live on the internet
right
now.
He's live on the internet. No. This is Jeff Mardiga. Jeff is a photographer who many of you met from our road trekking gatherings. Jeff, what do you think of Nashville?
Oh, it's a fun place. Good place for some lunch.
Yeah, we had lunch at a
some good
place.
barbecue. Ribbies, I think
Ribbies,
it was.
yeah.
Mike's got pictures of the whole town.
Yeah,
every 3 feet, he stopped and took another picture.
And we'll put these all up tomorrow. Oh yeah, I forgot to announce everybody that it's Cindy's birthday Tuesday. Cindy Larson, so send her a greeting on Facebook. All of you are there, and let her know that you wish her a happy birthday. She's given herself a birthday present by coming to Nashville in the Grand Ole Opry. That's where we're going tonight.
Yep, it'll be fun.
Show us the live stream, Jeff. Blow our minds, says Valerie.
No.
Here we go. Let's see if it'll work. The sun's kind of shining. So there
we got paused.
We got a pause. That's just in yours. There we are. There's live. Oh my gosh. That's pretty
break
weird
the internet,
stuff.
Mike. You can't break the internet.
Barb Jones says, "Happy birthday, Cindy." So that's pretty good. So
what's the temp? Should we lie to him?
Yeah, the temperature was supposed to be 85 degrees, and it's cold. One more couple. Let's get them up out of that comfortable chair, and you got to meet these guys. Where did tell here? Let me get this camera facing all of us. As Jeff said, introduce yourselves and tell us where you're from.
Hi, I'm Chris Smith, my wife.
Mary.
And you guys are from
Erie, Colorado, just outside of Boulder.
I can't see if I've got both of you in
Yeah,
the
I
picture
think we're-
here.
I think we're
Yeah, I
there.
got you in there. Okay, yeah. And you are relatively new road trekkers, right?
This is our second year.
How did this come about for you?
Well, we were in jobs we were not real happy with. We were getting near the end of our career, and we started
researching, and we saw Mike's posts on his Facebook's pages, and
yeah, we'd had our fill of tent camping, and one hellacious storm up a pass up at Steamboat Springs, and we were ready to do something a little different. And Mary wanted a van with a bed in the back, and I knew there was something a little bit more than that. And so we did our research, and we hooked up with Road Trek, and we couldn't be happier. We were just having a blast.
You've been on the road for how long?
We left this year, March 4th. We've been on the road for 60-some days. Last year we did 125 days, and you know, there's so much to see. It's just such an amazing country. And I tell you, when we go into campgrounds, road trekkers are the best. Being able to just walk up to somebody and say, "Hey, road trekker," you get a great conversation going. And as Cindy said, you know, the forums and the help that we've gotten from Facebook, and again, the Wendlands were a big help in getting us pointed in this direction. So we couldn't be happier.
Now, you guys, and we'll hear more from you on the podcast as well, but tell me about Nashville. What did you do in Nashville? We saw you downtown out of all those honky-tonks.
Yeah, well, we also went and saw the Capitol. We're big history buffs, so we like to do the Capitol. The Hermitage is here in Nashville, where Andrew Jackson's home was. And you know, downtown Nashville, like Cindy says, it's Nashville. It's funky, it's honky-tonk. It must be wedding season, because all the crazy bachelorettes and their parties are running around. And
did you notice that they all had cowboy boots on?
yes.
Yeah. Well, we're wearing our Colorado cowboy boots. They're called Keens.
Yeah, look at this. Let's look at what they're wearing here.
Yeah, see, there you go.
Now, that's what you're supposed to wear in Nashville.
I want to compare my feet with Mike's tomorrow after a day of new cowboy boots.
Yeah. I think you have it. Well, hey, thanks, guys. Let's see. Phyllis Humphrey says, "Wish we could be there. We will be there in 2 weeks." Well, you're gonna love it, Phyllis. It's a great place. We hear from Jean Harned Boyle. I'm trying to read in the sun. Or is it Jean? Darn had sound and now none. I must be the only one since I don't see any other comments. And Rick just joined, and Barb Jones again says happy birthday. Amazing how this is working. I am very surprised by it all. So if you guys have any questions for anybody, post them under comments, and or anything you want Jennifer to tell you or me to tell you, we'll go from there. Tonight we are off to the Grand Ole Opry. Now, how did this happen? I had 2 emails. People wanted to know, how was it? How come we didn't hear about this? Well, because we didn't know we were going to do this. We just sort of, Jennifer threw it out, I think, on a podcast a couple of weeks ago that we were coming down here, and people listened or saw it, and hey, we'll go. So, and there's a couple other road trekking groups here, but they're off somewhere else. So we'll try and catch them. But anyway, it's great to see everybody here live, and I'm going to go get the tape recorder, and we're going to interview some of these folks, and we'll have them on the podcast that you can hear as well. So thanks everybody for being here. I don't know what we had for a total audience. Let's see, it says 15 are watching us live now. I know in the last one we had like well over 1,000 views of the video, which is pretty amazing, really, when you think of doing live on Facebook. And what this does is this will, hi Rhonda. Rhonda Phipps has just joined us. This just archives after we finish the record. It stays up on the Facebook group as a post, and there's a way I can embed it onto the Facebook or the Road Trekking blog as well. We'll figure out how to do that and let it go. So I'm going to give you all a couple seconds here to post any comments or questions. John Bruce writes, amazing how this can be done so easily these days. There's a couple stories very typical of how people come to owning a road trek, and everybody loves to hear those stories. I think that's kind of generally true, group, that don't you all, that there is something about that Class B road trekking family that is just very, very friendly, don't you think? That's true?
Absolutely.
Except for Jeff here. Yeah.
Grumpy old man, that's me.
No. And so it's been on. This is the KOA. That's our spot, that's our unit, but we're kind of in with all of these monsters, these skyscrapers that are huge. And this is one of their nice pull-through spots.
Yeah,
and
back by the dumpster.
they're all back by the dumpster. What's nice about this is it has the little terrace, and it's got a glide back and forth so they can see that they're in a comfortable swing.
Oh my God.
Yes, look at that. And it's got a nice table. It's got a fire pit over there, and it works out really well. I see Dan Holloman has joined. Mark Hines has jumped in. Carolyn Diepenbeck is there. And she says at one point it was over 28. I don't know what you're talking about. Viewers. Oh, okay.
Degrees.
Viewers. Thank
Degrees
you.
in Michigan.
I thought you could say
Made it over
degrees
28.
back in the north. Diane Kaufman is in there, and somebody wants to know anybody with the new Zion. I haven't seen a Zion in this group. Have you guys?
One for sale right down the street.
Oh, there's one. There's one next to a dealership. I have not seen that. And Rhonda Phipps, who is up in, I believe she's up in Tawas, Michigan. Rhonda and her husband Jim are campground hosts at the East Tawas State Park up there. So, all right, I am running out of things to say, and I'm just delighted to see how many people can actually be here. What did you say?
I said that's never stopped you.
She let you get the boots.
She did. She let me get the cowboy boots. So I am really liking this Facebook Live. It's a pretty cool feature. So, hey, everybody out there, thanks a lot. All of you who watch an archived version of this, even though it says live from Nashville, if you're watching this, anytime after Saturday afternoon, then you're going to know that it's not live. It's live as it's being recorded, but it will be archived and will stay up on the blog as well. Have a wee dram tonight. Well, we're going to the Grand Ole Opry, and I don't think you have drams at the Grand Ole Opry. What? I don't know.
Those cookies.
They have goo-goo bars,
Goo-goo
which you
bars.
eat, and I'm hoping there's popcorn there, because you got to have popcorn wherever you go. So, yes, the weather here, by the way, is colder. It's supposed to be 85, and the temperature's been in the upper 60s. The sun is out now. It was really nice early this morning, then a cold front came through, and now the cold front's out of here, so it's warming up again. Let's see what else we got. Diane, let's see who's new that we can go. Shirley Joyner, rocking bench looks comfortable. Well, I don't know about that. It's hard plastic. That's good. Hey, everybody, I'm going to wear out my battery. So I'm going to archive this. Listen to everybody else on the podcast next week. I'll have a post tomorrow with some photos from downtown Nashville. I think we can say that it's a great destination for a weekend, for visits. Just come down, have a lot of fun. Shirley Joyner says the sound is not staying on, and I don't know whether that's a function of the fact that we're in a KOA campground. I'm using my own Wi-Fi from my unit, which is, there's my unit, and up at the middle, the very top, there's a little antenna. That's a cell phone booster from Verizon, but the problem is everybody these days has is using a Verizon data card as well, and so you have a lot of people on that hotspot. So I'm sorry. Maureen says her sound is fine. So I think it's a function of where you are and what your connection is. Carolyn says no problems here in Ohio. Sound cuts out each time someone makes a comment that she's noticed. We've got Gail Foss Walton who says hi, and John notes the sound is fine, and Dan says the sound is fine. So that's great. Well, we'll find out. The archived version, it will be fine. And we've been on for 15 minutes with 20 viewers. That's pretty good for a live event like that on Facebook. We'll see how many watch it as it's archived. So for the last time, I'm out of here. I'll see you all. And check the blog on Sunday morning. We'll have a new report. But before I go, I know, you just need one more look at these awesome cowboy boots that I have. And here they are. I mean, come on. Are those the nicest looking cowboy boots that you have ever seen in your life? I'm telling you, I am one very well attired road trekking reporter. All right, and that I just went back to a camera and you were drinking. That is water she's drinking, by the way. It is water. That's all right. All right, everybody, thanks so much for checking in. Thanks for all your comments. We'll see a Nashville post on the blog tomorrow, and you'll hear some of these stories on the podcast later on in the week. In the meantime, anytime you have questions, holler. We'll answer those as well. Bye. Everybody, say goodbye to all of our people out there. All right. They're all going by. We're going to the Grand Ole Opry in a little bit. See you later.